Hi everyone. Well, happy December. We've officially made it to the end of the year, and I've got a few decorations up for Christmas. I've got a bow, I've got some little snowman, got a big one there and then 3 little ones there. Anyways, they're good travel buddies. I wanted to talk about the testimony about God paying that bill that Jimmy gave me when my rig broke down, and he handed me a bill. I think it was like $903, something like that. I was just like, oh my goodness, that was an expensive word. But if you guys go back, in case you're new here, I was at a friend's house and she prayed for people that I would meet on the road, and one guy she mentioned was going to be named Jimmy, and he was really mechanical. So anyways, when the mobile mechanic came, I'm like, your name doesn't have to happen to be Jimmy, does it? And he's like, yeah, that's what my family calls me. So God had a word for him. And yeah, so when he gave me the bill, I was just like, oh my goodness, that was an expensive word. But I figured God will take care of it. You know, God's will, God's bill, he'll take care of it. I'm going to just trust that God will supply. And guess what? He did. So that's what I want to talk about, is how God, I believe it's God, because, you know, I don't believe in coincidences. You know, it's like the timing was just so perfect. My friend did pray about my YouTube channel, and she said God's ready to, you know, grow it. He's ready to expand it. He's ready for you to do what you've been called to do. And so she said, I just see it, you know, growing. I see you having more influence, and really, like, you know, opening up your ministry. Now with that is going to, there's attacks, you know, there's going to be attacks in the spirit realm. And so, you know, you prepare for that. You pray every day, you ask for prayer, you stay covered and everything. But with that also comes God blessing you and, you know, for your obedience. So anyways, my channel did. As soon as, like, after I left her and after I met Jimmy and gave him his word, my channel just started, you know, just increasing. The numbers started increasing. The Adsense started, you know, revving up. By the end of the month, guess what, guys? Okay, the bill was $903, right? Adsense paid me $908. So that month, I had enough money to pay Jimmy's bill. And what's interesting is, like, last month, you know, you have to make at least $100 before they'll send you a payment. You know, you have to hit a certain threshold. So every month I'm always like, okay, let me hit at least $100. You know, that'll help keep me on the road. And last month I didn't hit it. I think it went up to like $73. So I was just like, you know, so every month it's just like, you know, I just teeter over the $100 mark, and it's just like, okay, I'm getting a check next month. So that's how it works with AdSense. And so, yeah, so for me to make $908 in 1 month, that would take like 9 months for me to make. And it happened in 1 month, when Jimmy's bill came in, when she said that my channel would start increasing and God would bless it, you know, and the numbers just started growing. People just started subscribing, and, you know, it was just like, oh my gosh, it's finally happening. I just started my 4th year. I've been like, when is it going to happen? Because I know that God had me, you know, do all this. So it's like, there, you know, you get to a point where you're just like, okay, am I doing God's will now, or is it over? Not that God said start the YouTube channel. I felt in my heart I just wanted to start it, just to document my travels. But I had gotten words in the past that I would have a YouTube channel, and they saw me, you know, preaching and, you know, doing stuff, and I just thought, no, that's not me. But it's happening now. So anyways, I just wanted to share that testimony that God took care of that bill, just like I knew he would. It's like, I was like, okay, I'm not going to stress about it. You know, that's a lot of money. And, you know, I just kept worrying about, okay, I got to get off the road and go back to work and, you know, figure this out. But with the things that have been happening lately, I feel like I can continue. I can't say that I expect that amount, you know, next month. I mean, that would be a blessing. That would be a total blessing. But, you know, for me, it was just like, just pay this bill, God, you know, and it's like, if anything happens, any repairs, major repairs, God, please, you know, cover me. And I live pretty simply, you know, I live a simple life. So it's not like I have to have extravagant, you know, means. But God is the God of, you know, all the cattle on 1,000 hills, right? He owns everything. He owns the gold, the silver, everything, right? So it's not a big deal for him to supply your needs. And that was my need. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. And yeah, that's my testimony on getting that bill paid. And everything else has just been icing on the cake. So anyways, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that story. I know a lot of you are not believers. Some of you are. And I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I really could not do this without you guys. I mean, of course I could. Because God can do anything, right? But it helps knowing I have you guys to support me, encourage me, subscribe and like my channels and share my videos and stuff. That's what grows my channel. So, and you know, there's been a few times on the road that I've been offered, you know, whatever you need, anything you need, you know, I'm wealthy, I'll give you whatever you need. It's like people have offered to give me whatever they, you know, I needed. And I just didn't feel right. I just didn't want any strings attached. I didn't want to, you know, like, I just didn't want that. I wanted it to be supernatural. I wanted it to be God. Not that those weren't, you know, those, it could have been, you know, like the story about, you know, God sends an airplane, he sends a boat, he sends, you know, this, he sends help in different ways. And you're just like, no, I'm waiting for God, right? And it's like, that was God. God can use people. So, but I've always felt like, no, I want it, you know, I want to know it's supernatural. It's just, I want it to know that it's like, it's not a, like, it feels like it's one of those things that's like, okay, this can't be a coincidence, you know? There's a lot of good-hearted people out there that I've met that it could just be coming from their heart. And I didn't want to take advantage. So, anyways, so at least now I know, like, that was God. Like, no one can talk me out of it. Like, the chances and the timing is just like, okay, what are the odds, you know? And that's how he shows me. So anyways, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay. See you in the next video. Okay. Be blessed, guys. Bye-bye.